bring us as we're off in Week 9. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Cousins on first down. That's caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Cousins gives way to Cook. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Jared Davis.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 3rd down, Cousins. That will be incomplete. Deron Harmon right there on the coverage.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought
the success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Stafford going to give it to Swift. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd down, Swift. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
A 2-yard gain.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
27 on the play. And the Lions first down.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The tackle made.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown.
DeAndre Swift. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The throw over the middle, taken in. He's at the 40. 20.
Right down
10. Touchdown. Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-round?
It's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
New on the return. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the handoff, this is Swift. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
On 3rd down, Stafford looking downfield for Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Fights out the defender. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. A first down throw for Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And then open down the middle of the field. 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
Hey, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab the nugget when I can.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones, and that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play on 3rd down for the Lions. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Swift. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Conventional wisdom tells runners to work north and south and get upfield, but he was hoping he could win the race to the pylon. Excellent job of pursuit there by the defense, and they wound up knocking him backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Swift. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is out of bounds here. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like?
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, So I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
For the Minnesota Vikings.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. He got position on him, and he pulls it in. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Cousins now to throw on first down. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down, but they'll get it back.
Dalvin Cook, incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, here's Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. But Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
It's 2nd down.
Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Marvin Jones, incomplete. It's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Matt Bosher now, standing just outside his own goal line. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. To return, here's Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Escaping the pressure right. Jones has it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 13 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd and 12, Cousins quickly to field here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
1st down, here's Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Now Cousins. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Handoff comes to Cook, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
47-yard line.
3rd and long for Cousins. And he's got his tackle, and that's Smith. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And this one's complete to Smith. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. 16 yards of 1st down. On 1st down, Cook. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Dalvin Cook.
Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
Ogletree on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings
Play action now. Cousins rolling to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Jeff Okudah. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down, Swift. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis
14.
As we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Dooley to return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 46.
He'll set up to throw from the gun. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Cousins. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tajay Sharp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And if the Vikings can take care of business on the extra point, they will have the lead.
Makes this
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there for Detroit. 82 yards.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Swift.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's going to float this over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings.
P.C. Johnson,
his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The receivers have been running them ragged, maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to it, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They got just at the lead.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
39-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people, and that one right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
47-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
It's now 4th down.
They snap it to Stafford. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's a handoff to Swift. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
3 yards.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start down?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Amir Abdullah on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for...
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker.
Intercepted by the Lions. They'll take over 1st and 10. At the 24-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run on
first down. Swift. He's got the first down inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Lions, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.